Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Words of Life channel. I am Adam Kitt, and normally we would be here with Kevin, but my schedule, because of my wife's wedding, which was my daughter's wedding this last weekend to her now husband, Curtis, and all the family that's been in town, has been just crazier than I expected it to be, and I had to postpone with Kevin, and so it's all my fault. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because we promised to introduce the book of Hebrews this week. And I am really, really excited to get into this study. It's one of my favorite books. I actually end up saying that a lot about a lot of books, but I suppose when you study the Word of God and you get into it, every book during the time you study it becomes your favorite. Like First John is now one of my favorites because we just got done doing that one. It was a really, really cool study. But that said, before we get into our first unveiling big episode with Kevin and myself, which we will go through a lot of the context of the book and the authorship and things like that, I wanted to at least get our feet wet a little bit and read through the first chapter together. I thought that would be an appropriate segue since we missed a full episode. So let's get into it and read chapter 1 together of the book of Hebrews. Again, I'm reading from the English Standard Version, if you'd like to follow along with me here. Hebrews chapter 1, the subtitle put in there by the translators is The Supremacy of God's Son. Long ago, at many times and in many ways, God spoke to our fathers by the prophets. But in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed the heir of all things, through whom also he created the world. He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high, having become as much superior to angels as the name he has inherited is more excellent than theirs. For to which of the angels did God ever say, "You are my son, today I have begotten you"? Or again, "I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son"? And again, when he brings the firstborn into the world, he says, "Let all God's angels worship him." Of the angels, he says, "He makes his angels winds and his ministers a flame of fire." But of the Son, he says, "Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of uprightness is the scepter of your kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness beyond your companions. And you, Lord, laid the foundation of the earth in the beginning, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment. Like a robe, you will roll them up. Like a garment, they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will have no end. And to which of the angels has he ever said, "Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet"? Are they not all ministering spirits sent out to serve for the sake of those who are to inherit salvation? So we see here the first chapter, the author is laying down a foundation, comparing Jesus to the angels in this chapter. And one of the major themes that we're going to talk about is the fact that the book of Hebrews, you can say that it's the book of better, that Jesus, the Son of God, is better than everything. And he starts with the angels. I hope this helps you get encouraged to study the book of Hebrews. I would encourage you to read the entire book and bring questions. Nobody's really asking us questions, which I keep encouraging you to do so, but it's not necessary. But it would be great to actually have some questions brought by the audience that you would like to have answered, or something that maybe you don't understand quite well that we can explain in greater detail, or quite frankly, do the research so we can learn it ourselves. Anyway, God bless you, everybody. We hope you have a wonderful week filled with encouragement and study in the Word. And until next week, which our plan is to dive in with a full episode by next Tuesday, we will get into the book of Hebrews. So read it and be ready. And we love you all. We'll see you then.